everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another tutorial. It's me, IG, and I'm back with a new tutorial. If today is your first time of stopping by, you are on the right channel. Welcome. My returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. Thanks. So guys, today's tutorial, I want to show to you guys how you can draft the sleeve of an off-shoulder blouse or gown or whatever you are making perfectly, that it does not have to be too tight or too loose or uncomfortable on you. So this tutorial, I want us to DIY this tutorial. It's so simple because there are some people you will see when they put on off shoulder, either it is falling off or it's uncomfortable. So I decided to show to you guys how you can draft it. It's very easy. So the method we are going to use, there are other methods, but I want us to use the simplest method to achieve this off-shoulder sleeve. So I'm making this gown. So I want to fix the sleeve of this gown. It's an off-shoulder gown that I'm making. Do you see it? So lovely gown. So now, how to determine an off-shoulder sleeve is to minus your neckline from your round shoulder measurement. Your neckline, that is the neckline measurement, to minus it from the complete round shoulder measurement. For instance, the round shoulder we are working with is 48 inches. We are working with 48 inches as our round shoulder measurement. What do you mean by round shoulder measurement? Just take your tape. This is your tape. Put it round where you want the off shoulder to be. Take it exactly where you want it to be. Do you see it? Take it where you want it to be. Get your accurate measurements. If you want it to be too low, take it there. If you want it to be a bit high, take it there. So take actual measurement of where you want the off shoulder to be. That is the round shoulder measurement. The circumference is the round shoulder measurement. So the one we are working with is 48. So now this is 48. Let us put it down. So I have now finished the front and the back panel of this off-shoulder gown that I'm making. This is the off-shoulder gown. I've joined the front and the back panel together. So now we are going to take our measurement of the neckline. The neckline I have here, the measurement of the neckline I have here is 12 inches. On the front part, I have 12 inches. Remember, this 12 inches, I need half inch on both sides to join the sleeve. So what I actually have is 11 inches. Because the 12 inches, I minus 1 inch for the seam allowance to join it to the sleeve. So I have 11 inches. So now I put it down, 11 inches I have. Then on the back panel, let us see what we have on the neckline of the back panel. So the neckline of the back panel, I have 13 inches. And on this 13 inches, I need also 1 inch to join the sleeve to the body of, to join this body to the sleeve. I need 1 inch. So this 13 inches at the back line, I'm going to minus 1 inch. So I'll be left with 12 inches. So this is my 12 inches. Remember, it is 13 inches. We minus 1 for seam allowance to join to the sleeve. So we are left with 12. And the front, we have the neckline of the front to be 12. Then we minus 1 inch to use it. That is a half inch on the left hand side, half inch on the right hand side. That is 1 inch. Another way you can do it, you can equally place from the half inch here. From here you place half inch. Then from here you come, you place half inch. You also get 11 inches. So now this is 12 inches. I minus 1 inch for the seam allowance to join it to the sleeve. So now I have 11 inches. So 11 inches plus 13 inches is going to give us 23 inches. So this 23 inches now, we need also 25 inches to make it the complete 48 round shoulder measurement. So we need our sleeve measurement to complete the round shoulder measurement. So now, to achieve your round shoulder measurement, it then means you are going to minus the round shoulder measurement. You're going to minus the neck measurements from the round shoulder measurement. So now our neck measurement is 23. So when you minus 23 from 48, you are going to be left with 25. So this 25 now that we are left with, we are going to divide it by 4. Why are we dividing it by 4? Because while cutting it, we are going to fold it. So when you fold the front, you fold the right hand side, you fold the left hand side in cutting it. It is going to give you 4. So that is why we are going to divide this 25 by 4. So when you divide 25 by 4, let's use our calculator. So when you are going to have 6.5. So now we are having 6.5. That is 6.25, not up to 6.5. It's 6.25 we are going to have, because we now divided the 25, the remaining one, to make the complete round shoulder measurement. I want to take time to explain this because some people need to understand it very good. So now, this 25 inches that is left for us to have our complete round shoulder measurement, we divide it by 4. So when you divide it by 4, you are going to have 6.5. You are dividing it by 4 because you are going to fold your material while cutting it. That is, let's assume that this is our material. We fold it. This is for the right hand side. We fold another one for the left hand side, so it is 4. So this 4, we use it to divide the 25 to get our round shoulder measurement. So it is 6.5. So this 6.5 now, I'm going to add ½ inch to it so that I can also use it to attach to our sleeve. So now let's measure our sleeve. So here is our starting point. Then I'll now mark my 6.25. Do you see it? Then I'll add ½ inch as my seam allowance to join it to the body of the cloth we are making. And the length we are working, the length of the sleeve is 4 inches, but I'm adding 1 inch more as seam allowance. So it's going to be 5 inches we are working with. So now let us rule it. I've already ruled it, but let's rule it again. This is 5 inches. So the length of the sleeve we are going to cut out is 5 inches. We need 4 inches and have 1 inch as our seam allowance. So now let us now measure our 6.25. So here is our 6.25, and also we now add ½ inch as our allowance. And on this down part, we are going to measure the same. We bring it down the same, 6.25, 6.25, and also we now add ½ inch to it. Do you see it? So I now make it into a straight line. Do you see it now? So this is actually our measurement to add to our body to have our round shoulder measurement. But we are not going to cut it in this form. We are going to give some ease at the down part so that it's going to be free. So we are going to add ½ inch on the down part. So now we added ½ inch here. So from this ½ inch, we are going to connect it to the upper side, which is approximately 7 inches. It's 1 bar less from 7 inches. Do you see it now? So I'm going to now cut it out. So guys, do you see it? This is our off-shoulder sleeve. Do you see it now? Because we don't want it to be too long. You can make it too long, then you will not determine also. So guys, I have cut it out. Do you see it? So I will now place it on my material to cut my material out. So on each side of the sleeve, I'm going to cut double so that I can use it to turn it. So this is my material now. So I'm going to place it in this form. I'm going to place it to cut out double at the same time. So I will need 4 pieces. I will need 4 pieces. So I'm going to fold it in this form to cut out my 4 pieces at the same time. So this is my draft. So I'm going to place it in this form. Do you see it? So I'm going to cut it out. Now guys, I have cut out our panel. Do you see it? I cut it in 2 because I'm going to use it to turn each other. So that is why I cut out 2 on each side. Do you see it now? Guys, do you see our panel? So this is our sleeve. So with this now, we are going to have our complete measurement of our round shoulder. So what I will do now is to use 1/2 inch to cover, to sew on the upper side, and 1/2 inch also to sew on the downside. I will equally do it to this also. So after that, we are going to fix it to our panel. That is, we are going to fix it here. Remember, we are making use of 4 inches. So we're going to fix it. So I'm going to do it and I'll show it to you guys. Now guys, do you see it? I have joined our sleeve. Do you see it? This is our round shoulder sleeve. Do you see it? It's not going to be loose and it's not going to be uncomfortable. So let's see if we have our accurate measurement. Remember, the round shoulder measurement we are working with is 48. So let's check it. Guys, do you see it? Do you see it? We have 24, which is 48. Do you see it? So accurate. This tutorial on how to achieve a perfect off-shoulder sleeve has been helpful to you. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on my videos. And if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. Subscription is free. Support me to grow this channel. Love you guys and see you in my next video. For now, bye bye.